success in the reduction of poverty. He also announced that the World Bank will provide $1 billion in development aid to Bangladesh over the next 2 years. The World Bank chief made the announcement at a press conference following a meeting with Finance Minister A.M. Mohit at the Secretariat this morning. The 9 a.m. meeting was attended by 9 senior World Bank officials, including his Vice President for the South Asia, Annette Dixon, and its resident representative in Dhaka, Chumia Fan. They held a joint press conference after this meeting. Kim lauded Bangladesh for self-funding the Padma Bridge project. He is scheduled to speak at the program in Dhaka later this afternoon.
The numbers have been reduced dramatically, and we feel that among the many reasons that Bangladesh has been successful, one has been that Bangladesh has really focused on investing in its people. Many countries in the world focus more on investing in roads and IT and in what some people call hard infrastructure. And while Bangladesh has done that,
we expect a higher commitment from the World Bank. This is all that we... In terms of strategy, there were some points which we talked about, and I think this is a matter of mutual consultation all the time. Now,
International Day for Eradication of Poverty is being observed in Bangladesh as elsewhere across the world today. World Bank President Jim Yong Kim has come to Dhaka to commemorate Bangladesh's achievements in poverty alleviation. We have details in our report.
World Bank statistics show that 770 million people in the world are living in extreme poverty. 51% of them live in sub-Saharan Africa and 34% live in South Asia. Bangladesh has achieved amazing success in poverty alleviation compared to India and Pakistan. 25 million Bangladeshis have arisen above the poverty line in the last 16 years. The United Nations has been observing International Day of Eradication of Poverty since 1987.
Bangladesh's achievements in poverty alleviation are remarkable. We need to assess how much has been achieved, what process was used, and what other countries can learn from it.
The Planning Commission says that this remarkable achievement is a result of stable and inclusive economic practices in Bangladesh.
The economic growth of Bangladesh is one of the major factors that helped us achieve success in poverty alleviation. Rural areas contributed considerably more to the economic growth renaissance in the country than did urban areas.
However, government records also show that around 15 million Bangladeshis are at risk of falling below the poverty line again. Experts recommend that the reach of social security be increased to sustain poverty alleviation.
We provide a secure environment for people who manage to pull themselves above the poverty line. We must make sure that these people do not lapse into poverty again. The cycle of poverty must be broken.
The Sustainable Development Goals can only be achieved if the extremely poor populace falls below 3% by the year 2030.
Bangladesh has managed to elevate its position in the Global Hunger Index by reducing the level of hunger and malnutrition within its populace. It is now the 90th position among the 118 nations in the index. The information was provided in the latest report by International Food Policy Research Institute. The institute has created a 100-point index to rate factors such as malnutrition, newborns with low weight, children with low height-to-age ratio, and infant deaths in the country. Bangladesh has achieved a better rank than its neighboring countries India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan in the South Asia region. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has returned home after attending a summit in India. She landed at Dhaka airport around 11 this morning. Sheikh Hasina left Dhaka for Goa yesterday to attend the BRICS BIMSTEC Outreach Summit. She gave a speech at the summit and held a meeting with her Indian counterpart Narendra Modi. BRICS consists of members nations Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And BIMSTEC has Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Myanmar as members. The summit was organized to seek possible fields of cooperation between these two organizations. Well, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has urged heads of state in South and Southeast Asia region to implement a zero-tolerance policy against terrorism through mutual cooperation. She was addressing the BRICS and BIMSTEC Outreach Summit in Goa, India, yesterday. In her speech, the Bangladeshi Premier pitched 3 development policies, including a regional project for sustainable development. She also called upon BIMSTEC countries to work together on an important issue such as trade, investment, fuel economy, regional communication and counterterrorism. After the conclusion of the summit, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi invited BIMSTEC leaders to a retreat at the Leela Resort Hotel in Goa for a photo session. Moreover, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina held a meeting with her Indian counterpart Narendra Modi on the sidelines of the BIMSTEC Outreach Summit in India. The leaders met last night at Hotel Leela in Goa following formal dinner 3 after the conclusion of the summit. Briefing the journalists after the meeting, Foreign Secretary Shahidul Haq and Modi lauded Bangladesh's stance in the ongoing war on terrorism. In response, Sheikh Hasina underscored the need for public awareness to counter the rising threat of terrorism. The Foreign Secretary added that the Teesta agreement issued was not discussed at the meeting.